Yellow Devil would agree.
True.
When you
True,
see that,
man.
when you see that,
Yeah.
try to be honest right now.
I
What
see
do you
potential.
think?
I see potential.
And many times that these new artists complain about saying not being given opportunities. There's frustration going on. Something
I
that
think,
most
I think,
yeah.
I think you create your own opportunities. You know, if you're not being invited at the table, create your own table. So there's to some extent, I feel like also it's important that people get to spend time with those that have gone before them, because you find that stories are similar. Even the people that have made it after you nobody handed opportunities to them. They created their own opportunities. So you'll be there complaining and waiting for some rich uncle to come through and do things for you, and you know, it's not going to happen. You'll be waiting your whole life. I'll give you an example of myself. I created my own opportunity for my first single. I had to sell ice blocks in a school tuck shop. That's how I raised money to pay raydo for What Would Jesus Do If He Came to Zambia. I didn't sit and wait. I knew slapdee. The hall that I used to live in was right opposite his hall at Unza. I would go to shower the time he did Asembe, Isebenza. He would go, like I knew this guy is connected to studios, but I never approached him and said, no, I created my own opportunities. You know, so when you do that, people respect you. And when you can sacrifice enough to invest in your dream, other people will sacrifice and invest in your dream. So it starts with you. So I think it's high time we stop complaining. Everybody's going through stuff. What can you do that is in your hands? I'll go churchy a bit. When God had a conversation with Moses, he asked him, what do you have in your hands? When the guys were hungry, the time Jesus was preaching to them, he didn't create bread and fish from nowhere. He asked what was in their hands, and the boy brought 5 loaves and 2 fish. So it's the same thing. It's the same concept. Even right now, what do you have in your hands? What can you do right now? If you use that, God then multiplies it. Yeah.
We're here to talk about your 3 videos, breaking that record, challenging yourself.
Yeah.
You dropped an album, which for some reason, some people, when I posted that Yellow Devil is dropping 3 videos at a go, people are asking, saying, these are brand new songs. And this is a conversation that I've been having with a lot of artists. Saying, are you aware that people will listen to a song that an artist is promoting at that particular time?
Yeah, and it's okay. There are people like me who don't listen to singles. I'm a huge consumer of music. So like when somebody drops an album, I'll listen to the whole album. But there are people who listen to music due to hype, like you know what I mean? So people are different, they consume music differently, and that's why for me I give a lot of breathing space before I do another album, and I put a lot of songs because I know people are different, they gravitate towards different music. For instance, there's music that makes you think. I segment my album in 5s. So that's why it's got like 25 songs. So there are songs which are deep and make you think. For instance, Depart From Me. You know, I die, I go to heaven, and I have a conversation with God about my life. That is something that makes you think. My Hope. You know, I talk about my mental illness experience and how God delivered me. It makes you think. Then there are songs that just make you party and feel good about your life, like Ningachite Vidi Vonse, Yesu Enkonto, you know. So people gravitate to music differently, and that's why it's important that you give your audience everything that they can consume and be able to enjoy.
There's a story that was trending just a few days ago. Someone called me saying, is it true that Yellow Devil Afunda?
Yeah.
And I don't know, I had a feeling that something was coming.
Yeah, man. As you may know, if you followed me, I've actually written a book called Born to Win that talks about my mental illness experience. So now we were enacting that to place it in a music video and a mini documentary. So we went to the dump site to shoot, and you know, it's a public place, so people are taking pictures. You know how it is when you're on TV. So I'm sure one of the pictures went into somebody's phone, into probably 7th person's phone, and because of that, you know, maybe that 7th person thought, obviously, invative, you know, and posted it on Facebook, and that's how the fire was lit. Yeah, I got calls, man. I got calls from as far as the UK. The whole night my phone was busy. And it's one of the reasons why we even dropped the video early. We're supposed to drop it sometime next week. Yeah, and yeah, suffice to say we've managed to shoot 3 videos, and all the songs are from the Prince of Kawata album, and one of them depicts the story of mental illness that I feature Ephraim, called My Hope. Yeah.
Someone was making fun of you, saying a prince that comes from Kawata. Who doesn't know Kawata, what it means?
you learn every day.
Though?
You learn every day, man.
Did you do your research? I remember this was the first time that this person is starting this conversation. His surname is Kawata.
Yeah, he knows too much about history.
Too much about Kawata, I guess. And he was telling you when you walked in the
detailed
studio,
history,
like, saying you don't know what Kawata means.
Yeah, you learn every day. That's where I am because I'm able to admit when I don't know something.
So you still have no information about it?
He gave me some, and he promised after this show he's gonna give me more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the 3 videos that you have dropped at a go.
Yeah.
Again, this is a conversation that I even said it before you coming on set, saying, don't you feel dropping 3 videos at a go, one video or the other is going to be affected, because there will be a direction where people will be like paying attention to only one video somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, whatever happens. For me, I'm where I am in life because I'm a risk taker, you know. So, I mean, I've been doing music for 15 years now. What would Jesus do if he came to Zambia? Came out 15 years ago, and I've been doing things the same. Like, you do a video, you release it, you push it. It becomes boring. You want to try out something. What else can we do? Let's do 3 at a go and push 3 at a go. And then also for me, I look at it in terms of pushing. Like, how many times will I go to TV stations to talk about one video? For 15 years I've been doing that. So now I'm like, okay, let me go to a TV station and talk about 3 videos. You know, just for a change, and also to have different dimensions. Because if you look at My Hope, it's a deep song, and it's based on a true story. There are people who love such, you know, the calm, the Ephraim type of generation. And then there's songs like Panonauko, it's a cipher, so it's got bars, it's got chicks rapping, you know, it's got a gangster feel. Then there's songs like Ningachite Vidi Vonse, it's an empowering song. So there are different feels for different people. Again, audience is very important. So just because somebody out there loves gangster music, there's a girl out there who loves the mellow, sad, and deep stuff. So we looked at that as well, that, you know, if you do one song, it's just for a specific audience. But if you're gonna do 3 videos, it gives them a perspective to say, I need to listen to the whole album. And that's some of the responses that we've been getting in our inboxes, like, you know, I know you have an album with a lot of songs, but I never knew that you have chicks rapping like this, or that Mark 44 did his verse like that in that other song. So it gives perspective to your push in a horizontal way in pushing the album.
Recently we just saw a post that you have signed a new artist, female artist. Can we finally say you have a record label?
Yeah, Yellowholic Music is officially a record label, and for me it's all about growth in terms of bringing up upcoming artists, helping them, grooming them. So it's not just a record label, it's also a talent hub, you know. So even that artist that you saw, like, we've been together for a year, been grooming her, she's been recording stuff, re-recording stuff, learning stuff, so that when she's out there, she's fully baked. She's a fully baked artist. Yeah.
So what happened to the first artist that you had? Because, like, this is the first time you are signing an artist.
Yeah.
There was this guy.
Yeah. There was a young girl also, actually.
Was
there
it
were 2.
Was it Crispin?
Yeah.
It was a guy, I think.
Yeah.
So are these guys still under?
No. He's just, right now he's affiliated to Yellowholic Music. He's still there. He recently dropped a mixtape. Great guy, very hardworking. He's just been busy of late, but yeah, you'll probably hear a lot of his stuff. He's just affiliated to the label.
Amazing. So you dropped 3 videos. Pick between the 3. Pick 2 videos that you feel like people deserve to watch, that would direct them to your YouTube channel.
All right, we can start with My Hope. It's a true story. I went through this. God delivered me, and I'm using my foundation, Yellow Dove Foundation, to create awareness for mental health. So that's what the song talks about. It features Ephraim, and it's in my Prince of Kawata album. And yeah, the video is fresh new.
And another video that we're supposed to show, we're doing that.
Maybe the next one would be the one with Mag 44. It's called Ningachite Vidi Vonse. You know, it's an empowering song, just encouraging youths out there that if you got God, you know, on your side, you can do this. Yeah.
Let's go straight to the double play coming through right here. Payati vs. Prime TV all the way from Yellow Dove. 2 videos. You dropped 3. You picked My Hope as well as Ningachite Vidi Vonse. On the other side, DJ. Okay, he said I should not say this. What did he say?
Director Law.
Okay, do you agree?
Yeah.
I want to find out why he got rid of the
when he changed, I was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Let's go straight to double play all the way from our today's guest right here, Yellow Dove by Activist for Prime TV.
Yellow Holic music.
My hope is found in Him.
I was 23 and hustling at Findigo House. I suddenly collapsed, my heart had a heavy bounce. I could hear people crying in the background. Is he okay? That was a bad full and loud sound. When I woke up, I'd lost my memory of who I was and where I was. My dad was cold. Then he took me to the hospital. Then they said he was cerebral that went into bipolar mental illness.